What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning on the top of the map in the red color, playing as a Loki. His name is DevilRedViper. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Thor. His name is J4Jc3. The map is Anatolia, and it is currently 1 win for DevilRedViper. So the 0 wins of J4 in this best of 3 for the Challengers League. And man, you can see the level of competition right here and right now. Given that this is, we have the Champions League, right? And then those games are so good. But then we have the Challengers League, and they're just as good. So anybody can be anywhere here, and I'm excited to see what the season ends up with, and even more excited to see those relegation games where players get put under some of the biggest test they can possibly get put under, having the only real time you can ever have losing being like a really bad thing. Like normally when you lose, it's like, oh, whatever, he beat me, it's fine. You can get angry or whatever at it, but it's like whatever. But if you're not going to be like feeling the pressure to not lose. It's more like you're feeling the pressure to win. Whereas in the relegations, it's feeling the pressure to not lose. So we'll see if anyone will buckle under the pressure or whatnot in those situations. So very interesting. And J4 picking his home map here on Anatolia, coming over here, making these fishing ships and doing all that stuff. And second dock already going up. We are seeing the Ulfsark moving forward, and I think this is looking like a Temple and a Heimdall rush coming in here for DevilRedViper. The map here is okay for J4. This gold mine is not really good, but if he mines this gold mine, gets pushed off it, he can move over to this gold mine, meaning that DevilRedViper have to move all the way around his base to be able to get there. So if he builds nicely, he should be able to defend against any sort of Heimdall rush that comes his way. And I do not expect DevilRedViper to really go for that. More so, I'd probably expect to see a 4-SETI here again, but like a forward Temple 4-SETI hitting something else. But it's looking like this Temple is extremely forward. So maybe Heimdall is on the way. And the banter at the start of the game here is that's pretty funny, seeing as J4 was saying can't pick Mediterranean because you can rush. And it's looking like that's exactly what DevilRedViper wants to do here. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. We'll see if J4 can defend against this one. They're both on opposite fishing spots. So this is going to be an accelerated Heimdall rush, which I don't know if that favors J4 or if it favors DevilRedViper, because the extra food means you can get more units out, but more units might just mean that you can deal with the free myth units a little bit easier because it's more Herser. So we'll see. J4's not producing any villagers here. Is he trying to advance? He is trying to advance. Going through 4-SETI. We are seeing Heimdall 35%, so about 15 seconds in front there. Or 20 seconds in front. Second house coming down, trying to surround this. And honestly, this gold mine, we'll see what J4 is going to do. He's already got both of his docks up and he's just going to fish this entire thing. Whereas DevilRedViper has stopped fishing ships and he's getting a second temple up, spamming those Herser, walls going up everywhere. And J4's got a really defensible position here, but a Heimdall undermine onto this means that he can move in. There is this watchtower or sentry tower here which does protect this a little bit. Doesn't protect this temple, but it protects this resources here. And there's the Heimdall, and J4 says, here we go, as the Einhjar coming in, Herser coming in as well. little bit short on food here for some reason. Forseti comes in, more Hersa coming down, Longhouse comes down, Troll coming over, can use that Troll to pick off the Iron here immediately, and Bjorn Silver Wisher comes to push that Troll back. Nice micro from J4 to pull back instantly as well, coming back to try and push off that Iron here, trying to do as much damage as you can. Get a little bit overzealous there, but does manage to pull it away. 3.6 speed, a little bit slow, but enough to get away with its live Oxcart, a little bit out of position here, as opposed to DevilRedViper's base, which is looking quite nice. A lot of villagers on food over here as well. Watchtowers is up. We see an immediate undermine there. Going to pick that one up. We'll see if he understands how to use the undermine well enough. We do see houses going down. J4 sitting at 45 or 45 population. Another house will be falling there. Troll still trying to pick off these Iron here, making more Hersa out of here. More houses going down. This tower over here still alive. Needs to move over and put some wall segments down here. That should be priority numero uno. Troll sitting in the back, still able to keep picking off that Iron here. Very slowly but surely it will be falling. The temple is going to fall as well, but not before this last Hersa gets out. So that's huge for J4. He's going to have to rebuild his temple though if he wants to build some more trolls to defend against Iron here spam. That will be coming for him. A bunch of longhouses coming down now. A bunch of throwing axemen are coming out. Another longhouse coming down for J4. Temple coming down as well. 64 of 64 population, or 65 population to 61 of 65. And DevilRedViper, he's managed to push through here, but he cannot push off this gold mine. And J4 is going to be completely fine for the time being here. And DevilRedViper's got to think about what his next step is going to be. Given that he's got the accelerated food, he may want to think about even going Njord here, or Bragi, I guess, is also the other option, which is very good. Njord probably not the best idea in hindsight because of all the Hersa that are already out, but would be an interesting one. And J4 just sitting in the back. I love this wall over here as well. We'll see if he can do something about this location. If maybe throwing up another watchtower wouldn't be a bad idea. Then he can just move over here and do that, or he can throw up another wall here, and that'll be like warning bells. You can defend that very easily with throwing axemen. But now DevilRedViper coming in, going to be picking off this longhouse. I love that positioning from the longhouse, allowing this watchtower to kind of do its thing. Troll spawn there for DevilRedViper is exactly kind of what he wants to see. The other thing would have been an Iron here, would have been beautiful there. And now the Hersa are going to be picking off everything, or the throwing axemen, I should say, picking off all those Hersa in the back. Need to get that Troll to be focusing down those throwing axemen. Medium throwing axemen has come through for DevilRedViper, trying to move back with these throwing axemen, but J4 is able to win this fight here. He doesn't have Hall of Thanes. He somehow just managed to kill all of those Hersa. No myth unit spawn there for DevilRedViper. Do we have Persine? There is no Persine here. Is there Persine over here? No Persine over here. We do see an Olsarkus over here. Maybe going to build a dock there and start attacking that one with the longboats. Hersa moving forward, going to be bashing down some of the enemy Hersa as well as another Einhjar comes in. And these Einhjar are absolutely gigantic, putting those throwing axemen up. Almost 3, if not 3 hack attack per second there. Almost throwing axemen absolutely shreds through J4's army, but he does have this healing spring here, so he can make these units back to full HP, which is absolutely huge. And do we have trolls coming out? We do have trolls coming out for J4, which I love. It's very, very good for him. And we've got DevilRedViper over here onto the berries, running out of food. He's only got 1 goat left, and he's still searching for something to attack here. 800 gold left in this gold mine, still has 3,000 in this gold mine, and this is a pure throwing axemen army now from DevilRedViper, so I wouldn't mind seeing just like 1 raiding cavalry coming out for J4 just to distract the throwing axemen in the fight. You don't really want to use it, you just get 1 and he's just the running around guy to dodge arrows and stuff. We'll see if J4 can hang on here. He could potentially, just like that last game, just sit in his base and rush Ragnarok here, because this gold mine is going to be expiring by the time a fast Ragnarok comes, or 1 town center Ragnarok. So you can just grab the main center of the map with like 30 or 45 Rag heroes plus his main army, and he just beats everything that DevilRedViper can do. We'll see if that's the option there. He's got medium infantry. He is building a dwarven armory. Still probably no Persine. He's forgotten about Persine. It's such a bad thing. He forgot about his scrambling over here as well, pushing these units away. We are seeing the throwing axemen sniping a couple of houses while these units are chasing this, and I love that he is going after this, but he needs to sort of micro this a little bit better. I was managed to pick off that troll, going to be turning back around, throwing axemen coming in around the back. We do have a random iron here. I'm going to be able to pick off this this watchtower here, and random villagers over here chopping down a straggler tree to pick up his ox cart as well. Picks up his ox cart as well would be a very smart maneuver there, but he's not doing it. House coming up here, and DevilRedViper kind of biding his time here. We do see Braggy's coming through. Hall of Thanes is on the way for J4, and he is very, very far away from a mythic age here, or a heroic age. Needs a lot of food, and we'll see if he can survive an early flaming weapons, but I'm pretty sure he can if he just sits underneath his town center, like garrisons, and then puts. He doesn't even have to. All these hammer trolls do so much. There's no there's no Herser. There's really few Herser, and they don't have Hall of Fame, so they die very fast. You don't get to attack that much. We're going to be seeing J4 slightly moving out of his base here, chasing down DevilRedViper's units in the back. Or in the front, I should say. It's all in the front. That's caught the army out off guard. Second talent center for J4. What are you doing? That's not the one. That's not the one you want to do now. Throwing axemen coming in here, going to be pushing off this gold mine, while J4's army is completely out of position, picking off this throwing axemen as well for basically for free. Now we will be picking off these forward base here. There is battle balls getting built. Town center trying to come up now for DevilRedViper. Flagstone of Wuhan is just chilling there to be grabbed. Wall's obviously not that important. We just see DevilRedViper on this town center as well. And these villages are completely shut down. I have to come back over here and defend this one. This army movement from DevilRedViper is very, very strong here. The settlement is way on its way up at this point. And these units moving through the gate and be able to come onto this town center if he really wants it. And he's got a lot of resources in the bank, so I think getting this town center here and then just strong arming his way up here wouldn't be a bad idea. Has grabbed first scene now. Same with DevilRedViper. He's now got copper mail as well. And he's throwing up a hill fort, so I don't know what the plan is. You can make some like portable rams and go for a big push here with the flaming weapons. You may be able to hit the timing, but Skadi is on its way for J4, or it's already here as the army is moving in. And that's going to be like an instant Huntress axe as well, I think, as well as those frost giants coming through. We see copper weapons coming up for DevilRedViper. No real hint at the mythic age here for him. Though I wouldn't mind it because, like, I mean, all the throwing axemen are great. Got to get surprised we don't actually see the whatchamacallit, the Axe of Muspel, because it gives extra damage or extra range or something. No, I tell a lie, it doesn't do anything. It must be a extended edition exclusive. And he's just forced defensive flaming weapons here. And J4 just leaves. He still has his frost. He doesn't care about it at all. See a bunch of units over on this. He can frost those if he wants, and then turn around and just kill these units here. All these hammer trolls are more than enough. Will he notice it though? He can just frost this here. No, I'm not going to do it. See the throwing axeman coming in. He's very scared, but for no reason. He can fight this. Fight it. Kill them. Kill them. You have to frost this though. J4. Do something. Do it. Do something. No. Don't lose your town setup. Oh, poor J4. He's still in a pretty good position, even losing that town center. We see Balder is incoming. Balder is incoming. No safe gold mines here for DevilRedViper. And the army is all in here, doing so much. Well, he's just not going to be able to do anything. Just not going to be able to do anything. This is I haven't seen many villagers get picked off at all for J4. How many does he have? 11? 22? 30 something villages. So that's like 3 population each. So he's got an extra 90 population or 60 population on what he's got. So he's going to go up to like 180. 180 population. I don't think the DevilRedViper is going to be able to slow him down here. We do see some Ulfials coming out. And try and grab this town center back. He does also, the other thing is, J4 doesn't have to cast Ragnarok straight away at all. See Safeguard coming down for DevilRedViper and Watchtower. So utilizing that Heimdall tech here, he knows he's going to have to spam some towers up. We're seeing longhouses going up everywhere. I would like to see walls going up here and a bunch of watchtowers around that gold mine, because that's all that you need. All you need against Ragnarok is a gold mine. If you can hold on to it, you're going to be in a good position. We are seeing these battle balls and Ulfjarls, or just Jarls, excuse me, taking down the watchtower there. Second town center is being grabbed back there for J4. And he's just happily chilling, waiting for this Balder. He's going to be going all in here, getting some upgrades. Fire Giant comes out. J4 sitting at 130 population here. Got to be what is 3 town centers for DevilRedViper. These units are killing off the market, dumping all of those resources in. The gold mine has finished. J4 sitting at 196 population to 145. And he's going to be ready to move forward and build and back up that market as well. J4's got a little bit of resources in the bank, but it's really not that much. Didn't try and get out more fire giants there, which does surprise me. Bunch of watchtowers coming up, 1100 HP. These are some beefy towers. You don't see that every day for a Norse player. These units are going to be streaming through this area. You're going to pick off everything. And he still has Frost as well, if you do remember. So we can utilize that one to pick off all of these units. And the army of DevilRedViper is sort of getting caught out here as it's moving back. Villagers getting pulled off this gold mine. We do have Bronze Mail coming through, heavy infantry for DevilRedViper. Frost coming down onto that army, going straight after the watchtowers here. Very, very smart, but there's still this gold mine over here. You have to make sure you go after the gold mines. Cannot give DevilRedViper the opportunity to rebuild this army once you pick it off. So send a couple of a couple of Heroes of Ragnarok up to this gold mine, a couple over here, build buildings on everything, make sure you got line of sight. We've got a nice throwing axeman in this back over on that town center there. Check that one out. You see the battle board over here taking out the base of J4, which is very, very smart. But there's a couple of Heroes of Ragnarok left behind in the base to deal with those. Now all of these units getting picked off, and J4 is in a commanding position to take out all of these units here. These throwing axemen are going to be able to retreat here. Oh no, they're all completely surrounded at this point. They're all going to be falling. Absolutely huge for J4 as he finishes off those units at the end of that flaming weapons, or sorry, that Frost. Now the Heroes of Ragnarok going up to this top town center next. Frost Giant trying to take down this town center, but more units are getting pumped out. There's a bunch of dwarves on this bottom gold mine as well as a J4 going for this town center, going to be picking off more and more stuff here as the dwarves escaping. The throwing axeman does spot it, and does J4 have enough resources for this? He's got 2,200 food, so we can sell that food. If we check out the resources here, you can sell food for 69 resources. This is not like a regular Ragnarok here. It's a souped up Ragnarok because he's still got nearly what's this? He's got 14 villages still, so he's got a lot of extra resources in the bank, and he can reboom off this one if he needs to as well. I'm surprised to see he hasn't even just built this up though. Just sell that food, buy some wood, get yourself the town center. It's classic Ragnarok shenanigans, but it's just not happening here. And now J4 is pushing through this. He's going to be going after the house and then taking down the town center as well. And that's down to a 1 town center DevilRedViper, but he still hasn't lost any villages. And if we check out the population, we've got 120 population for DevilRedViper, but this is not in military here. So he's going to be struggling. He's going to have to try and get maybe Mythic Gauge and Fire Giants and a Nidhogg. Axe of Muspel hasn't been grabbed yet. This is difficult right now for DevilRedViper, but we're seeing these dwarves running away from that gold mine. There's no gold down this area at all. He's searching for it. We do see some dragon ships coming in to snipe the fishing ships here. has somehow, how do you get the dragon ship there? It's a bit strange. And we do see these Ursa spot the dwarves moving down here. So they're going after the heroes of Ragnarok. They're after these dwarves here. And they do spot them. They're going to be trying to run away, but they will all be falling. And this forward base is going down as DevilRedViper is trying to rebuild. He can come over and grab this town center again. He can grab this town center as well as he's searching for something to do with those units while these buildings are kind of occupying all of the attention of J4. Now the rest of J4's army are going to come and greet these dwarves for a bit of a sad day if you're a dwarf. Getting picked on, getting bullied by other small men. And all the dwarves do get picked off. And J4 is sitting now at 4,000 food. And he could be selling this. It hurts me to see a man who could be booming right now not booming. Because he could have had both of these town centers grabbed and be at 145 population and then get fortified town centers, be at 160 population and start rebuilding those villages. But he's just not done it. He's just not done it. And he's sort of kind of not being very decisive with his Ragnaroks here. And DevilRedViper is doing everything in his power to stay alive here as the hero of Ragnarok does spot this gold mining operation yet again, but I'm not even sure that he can defend against this as these come through. Will we be seeing some trading going on? No, just has the market, has 4,600 food in the bank. Why not trade? And here we go, moving forward. All these units dying. Fire Giant a little bit far forward. Actually going to get sniped. That's not what you want to have happen there. This is a really important unit. DevilRedViper happy to fight this one. Doing very, very nicely here indeed. Actually managing to pick off almost all of those Hero Ragnaroks. There's a bunch that are idle over here as well. And I mean, he could retreat these units and just have the Hammer Trolls pick off the rest of these, but he's sacrificing all of these units while he's moving in here. The Jarls and the Hearse are on top of the Hammer Trolls in the back as well. And J4 is kind of just thrown his entire advantage here. J4 sitting at 65 population now to DevilRedViper's 82. And he's got no gold villages, no gold mines. And DevilRedViper is just going to go straight for this over here. DevilRedViper's got so much. He's going to be going after these docks as well, trying to pick those off while this is all going on. And J4 was just in a position to win the game. And he turned that into a complete travesty of a position. He's even picked off all the fishing ships up here. Dragon ship idle in the corner. This hurts to see. It hurts to see a man who had all the power in the world, and it just slipped through his fingertips because he didn't want to trade that food that he'd accumulated for gold, and then trade that gold that he would have gotten from the food into wood, and then getting that town set up. He's making dwarves with 4k food. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. J4 is not out of this game just yet. DevilRedViper's still got a bit of a mountain to climb. He's got Fire Giants on his tail. DevilRedViper has got almost full population, so he can be thinking about going to the Mythic Age in order to counter this, getting his own Frost Giants out through hell. And what's a crazy thing to think about? Instead of getting Fire Giants, you can get those Frost Giants to pick off the Fire Giants. And he's got these Jarls coming over to pick off the Dwarves. This is very, very smart. And the Dwarves are all going to get pushed back, sending some Ulf Jarls around the other side here, looking to hit the wood. We do see some Ox Caravans getting built. And what are they getting in? 14 gold, and they're going to get stuck as well. It feels bad, man. Feels so bad for J4. These Dwarves all going to meet their demise to the Ulf Jarls of this Loki player. And J4 now moving forward here. I don't think he can take this down. There's too many Jarls. They counter these Fire Giants really well. And J4 taps out. I'm so very, very sad. GG. Well played by DevilRedViper, snatching, well, J4 snatching defeat from the claws of victory, the jaws of victory, the claws of victory. And it was just too much. Too much. Well played by DevilRedViper though, sticking in it, keeping his dreams alive to go 2-0 in this matchup. So well played by DevilRedViper. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this stream, please feel free to give us a follow or subscribe on the YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys so much, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Please enjoy all the rest of the games that happen tonight, and I will see you later. Bye.